Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making a drawstring tote bag. The measurement of this bag will be in the description. Now this bag can be used when you're going to the gym, when you're going to the seaside, when you're going swimming, or even shopping. Okay, so I'm quilting the bottom of the bag, as you can see. That's what I've done. So in between, I've made diagonal lines on the material, right, with my ruler and pencil, and I've drawn diagonal lines across it, and in between each line is about 1 inch. Okay, and I went ahead and I stitched it on the back. It's like spongy material for the back of it. So this is what it looks like when I almost finished quilting. So I'm going to do the other direction now. Okay, hope it turns out good. I've never done quilting before, so I hope my bag turns out good. So keep watching. Let's see how it's going to turn out. So I've finished quilting now, and that's how it looks. Now notice that I did not put the sponge all the way to the edge. I leave off about ½ an inch for the stitching allowance all the way around it. Yeah? So now I'm going to be boxing it now. Boxing the end. So I'm going to be marking off 2 inches. Okay. 2 inches. And then over on the side as well. So I'm going to be cutting away this piece here and cutting away this piece. This is the main part here, and I'm going to be doing it on both pieces of fabric. Right? So that's the main piece, and I'm going to also do the I'm going to be doing the lining as well. I'm going to be measuring the 2 inches. Keep it in place with my pins. So same 2 inches here and here on the lining. Then I'm going to be cutting it. Alright. So I've made the box 2 inch by 2 inch on both the lining and the main piece, and I'm going to cut them out. When I finish cutting them out, I'm going to be stitching along the side there and along the side there. And I'm going to be stitching at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to be doing the same thing on the main piece. Now, before I stitch the sides on the bottom, I'm going to put on a pocket. Alright, size of the pocket is 7 by 8 inches. Okay. What I'm going to do with this piece, I'm going to stitch along there, stitch along here, stitch to here, and stitch to there. So I'm going to leave out a bit So I'm gonna leave this area here out about an inch or so. Stitch here, stitch there, all the way down and there, and leave out a gap here to turn the pocket over, and then I'm gonna stitch it onto the bag. So I'm gonna center it and stitch it onto the bag when I flip it over. Okay, so I've stitched around the pocket. I'm just gonna turn it over on the right side. So I'm gonna put the I'm gonna measure 1.5 inch down from the top. Alright, and I'm gonna center this line in here. So the center is about here. Center it, and then center the back, the pocket. And place it right at the, make sure the match center to center. Place it right there where the center is, so center matching the center. Okay. So now I'm gonna stitch it around. I take the arm of the machine off without to stitch it, because I went ahead and stitched the sides, which I was supposed to do the pocket first. Stitch the pocket first and then do the sides. So I'm doing it the other way around, so I'll be back to show you. Okay, so I've stitched it on. 1.5 inch from the top. Now I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna do the boxing. Finish doing the boxing. I've started. So now I've cut the piece out from here. Now I'm going to now press the seam out with my finger. If you want to iron it out, you can always iron it. I'm not going to iron today. So I'm pressing the seam out with my finger, and I'm going to just place them on top of each other like so. And I'm going to stitch along here. I've done the main part already. So I'm going to stitch here about 3/8 inch stitching allowance. I'm going to do the same for the other side, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done stitching across, done the boxing. Yeah. The pocket is there. So now this is the main piece. Done that as well. Now I'm gonna stitch the straps. So the strap length is 13 by 6 inches, right? 13 long and 6 inches wide. I'm gonna just do it like this. Find the center and then turn this bit back towards the center. I'm not touching the center, and turn this bit back very close to the center but not actually touching it. And then I'm going to fold it back onto itself now, and then I'm going to be stitching all the way down like so, all the way down on that side and all the way down on the other side. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to take the lining and we're going to put it in to the main piece. Okay, if you're looking at it, you see that this is the right side. All right, this is the right side of the main piece. So you put the lining inside there, and we're gonna align the top edge. So we have the seam here and the seam here, make sure they match, and we align it properly and we pin it all the way around. Okay, and that's how it should look when okay. So we're gonna put this aside, and then we're gonna work on the strap. So I've done the strap, I've stitched the strap, both of them, and then we have this, the piece that we're gonna put the strap on. So I've put the I've put interfacing on it because I want that part to be stiff, give it some body. So now I'm gonna use the strap and I'm gonna place it on this piece here. Okay, so I'll make a mark there and here. So from the edge I marked off 6.5 inches. From this edge I mark off 6.5 inches. Right, so it's right here at this spot here, right here and right there. So now I'm going to place now the strap right where I mark those mark there. I'm going to place the strap right there. You can see, so the mark is outside of the strap. I'm going to pin it. Do the same for the other side. Okay, then this is the other piece now. I'm going to be placing now on top of this, right side facing right side. So this is the other piece. I'm going to be placing it on top of it. I'm going to pin it down. Just remove that pin. Remove that pin and use that pin. Okay, so that's how it is now. So now we're going to take it to the machine and we're going to stitch along here about 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, right? And we're going to do the same thing for the other side, and then I'll come straight back. Okay, so I've stitched it across now, so I'm going to open it out and I'm going to press it. Okay, open this at the seam. So I'm just going to do that now. Press force the seam open. Okay, so I've pressed it out. I've pressed the seam down. So what we're going to do now, we're going to join these two pieces together at the ends here. Okay, we're going to join them together. So I've pinned the ends. Okay. 3/8 inch seam allowance. You stitch it there. You stitch it at the other end. Okay, so the ends are now stitched. So we're gonna flip it over now. There we go. Okay, bag is coming to completion. Almost there. Okay, so we're gonna grab this piece here now that we have put aside. Okay, so now we've take this piece that we've just finished, piece with the handle, and we're gonna put it over this part that we finished some time ago. Put it over like so, and we're gonna align them. Align the seams. Make sure they are just a little bit off, and then you can pin them. A little bit off shouldn't matter so much. We're pinning them now because we're gonna now stitch a quarter of an inch. So I'm aligning this seam to seam here, and I'm gonna pin it. The raw edges are turned up, so I'm aligning all the way around. And I'm going to stitch all the way around, quarter of an inch stitch allowance along the pin. Okay, that's what I'm going to do now. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've stitched around the top of it, so I'm going to put this one side now, and I'm going to grab the top part of the bag. Okay, so this is 19 inch by 14 inches. Okay, so it's wide by 19 inches, and the height is, sorry, wide by 19 and the height is 14. So we're going to do the sides. So each side we're going to turn in a quarter of an inch and turn again, and then we're going to stitch. Stitch along there. We're going to do it to all four sides. When I'm finished doing that, I'll come straight back. I'm going to do it to this as well. Okay, so I'm going to make the casing now for this string. So I'll stitch the sides. This part I did not stitch. That's the 2 inches down there. And now I'm going to turn it once and turn it again. So from the top, I'm going to turn it at the quarter of an inch, turn it again, and then bring it down to that. Bring it down right to where we started. Bring it from where we started stitching, from here right down to where it can turn down to. So let me show you again. So turn it and turn it, and then bring it down. Then pin it. Okay, so then we're going to stitch now across here. We're going to do the same thing for the back piece. Alright, then the casing now will be there. That is where we're going to put our string through. Okay. Okay, now this is where the cord is going to be, by the string. Okay, so that's what we left out. And we turn it down and stitch the bottom. Stitch it all around. We leave that little opening there for the cord that we're gonna run through. So we are again taking our main bag here now, and we're gonna put this piece that we just finished stitching over it, right? So this is what we just finished, and we have put it over the main piece here. Okay. The part that we just stitched going down, facing down, okay, on the raw edge at the top. So we are gonna now line our main bag here now with this piece that we've just done, which is the top part of the bag. So we line it up, line our seams up together. Many layers here we're putting together, so we have to go slowly when we're stitching the machine. want to get everything lined up properly here before I stitch it around. Okay. So now we're going to go down about half an inch at the top from the top, and we're going to stitch it all the way around. Okay, but we're taking our time now because quite a few layers we've got here to stitch and to put under the first foot. Okay, so we're going to take our time and we're going to stitch it all the way around. So I'll stitch it all around. Now, if you notice, there are raw edges at the top here now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to now serge it around. If you don't have a serger, you can use your zigzag and zigzag it all around so I get a neat finish. So I'm going to now serge it, and I'll get back to you. So I've serged it around, make it a bit more neater, and then I'm going to now flip this up. Flip this up, show you what it looks like now. The top piece, and you put this strap through here, and we can bring it together like so. But for now, I think we can do as this top stitching on here if we want to. If we want to, we can top stitch all the way around here. And I might just do that. Okay. And after we've done our top stitch, then that's the end of the video really. I'm just going to put the string in. You can carry it this way, like so. Or you can take this part out and run the string through it, and then that will be it. So I'm going to do a top stitch all the way around it. Now I'll be right back. So my bag is complete. I like how it turned out. I think it's looking good. But I think I am going to make a little adjustment. I'm going to extend the handles. So if you want to see how I'm going to do this, you can continue watching. For the project itself, it's complete, finished. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I've cut pieces.